A woman named Alex, who lives with her 2 sons and husband, explains that something has been tormenting them inside their home for some time now. She often hears her son's voice when he's not in the house and sees dark figures moving around. On one night, she hears noises around the house and sees something, so she begins to record and captures this.
Я его видела. Посмотрите туда. Я видела эти волосатые ноги. Боже, кто это? Мамочки. Боже. Что это? Никого нету. Что это было? Дети сидят, смотрят телевизор. Муж на работе. Старшего сына нету. Он ушел гулять. Вон он, ребят, видите? Видите, вон он бежит. Вон он пробежал, ребят. Вы это видели? Он пробежал. Вы видели его рога? Вы видели?
The door opens by itself with nobody there, and then the window in her son's room is wide open. Then she sees something moving outside, but it seems too hard to see on the camera. Later that night, she sees this.
Что за нахрен? Вы видели, да? Вы видите это? Из шкафа какие-то тени выходят. Как будто бы из шкафа.
A dark shadow, silhouette of a little boy, is seen coming out from where her closet is and walking across the room. This happens continuously, but when she looks around, there's nobody there. Alex believes something may be attached to her family, but as always, let me know what you think down below. A woman named Kelly uploaded some creepy videos on July the 13th of 2025 that her brother sent her from his house. Her brother lives alone and started to experience strange poltergeist activity around his house. This activity kept growing over time, so he had some mediums come in and check the place out. The mediums believe he has a haunted item in his possession that has something attached to it, but he has no idea what item it is or where it is in his house. So he sets up some security cameras around the house, and one night the living room camera captures something chilling. Watch closely. Some orbs are seen flying around before the door suddenly opens on its own, and then a black mist is seen moving around in the room. The very next day, he's sitting at his desk working on his PC when this happens. One of the rooms gets really dark out of nowhere, and then a door slams shut on its own. Shortly after, his cat goes missing somewhere inside the house, so he decides to record while looking for him. Take a look.
Felix! Felix!
What looks like a dark figure can be seen through the gap on the door, before it closes on its, causing him to retreat back to his bedroom, where he then sees something horrifying and takes a picture. What looks like a tall, dark shadow figure can be seen standing on the stairs while sticking out as if it were standing on the same level. Then moments later, it's gone, and he shows how it looks when it's not there. Kelly's brother has no idea what item is causing the paranormal activity, but he hopes to find out soon. A woman named Delaney often makes videos about her pug dog, but one day she uploaded something more unsettling. Delaney has a baby monitor set up in her child's room to monitor them, and one night she hears her child making a lot of noises in their sleep, so she decides to check the baby monitor and was frozen with fear after what she saw. What appears to be a dark figure can be seen standing against the dark wall, just watching the child sleep. Then out of nowhere, it extends its arm over and touches the bed, almost reaching the sleeping child, who remained in a deep sleep-like state before the figure suddenly retracts its arm back into the darkness. Delaney was completely horrified and worried for her child's safety, but luckily she hasn't seen it again since then. A man named CJ travels around Europe to strange and creepy remote locations and camps overnight in them for days and sometimes weeks along with his dog Lance. His YouTube channel Project Amber has nothing to do with anything paranormal whatsoever, except for this one video. One day CJ was camping out in a very remote forest area located somewhere in the French countryside. He's fixing his fridge that broke down when all of a sudden his dog starts behaving very strangely just off screen.
Right. Now I'm sure with house fridges you're supposed to... No. Right, so I'm pretty sure with a house fridge, if you move it, you're supposed to leave it like 12 or 24 hours to settle, for the gas to settle. Now I've just flipped it upside down and back again, so I'm going to give it the full 24 hours, I think, to... What are you looking at? You keep freaking me out, dog. There's no one over there. You seeing something I'm not?
CJ then explains why he's getting paranoid by the dog's behavior.
There's actually a well, just where I'm parked. You go down this little track, and there's a well with a big metal bar on it. And originally I was going to go and park there, and I saw the well. Instantly started thinking about the ring, which when I was about, I think it was about 10 when it came out, scared the out of me. For like a month I didn't sleep properly, and now the dog keeps looking over in that direction of where it is. So I'm like, nah mate, I might move. But I can't.
As it starts getting darker in the evening, things begin to get even stranger.
I'm seriously freaked out now. A minute ago I could hear like really loud moaning, like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I could hear it. I got to this old well and it stopped. I mean, that thing's wild freaky. It's like something out of The Ring. But just as soon as I got here, just from over there's no track or anything, it's just wood. This girl appeared, dressed like kind of like a monk, no shoes, no hair. So I said bonjour and that, and she responded. I asked if she was okay, but she didn't respond then. She just carried on walking. So I carried on a bit and then thought I better double check. Went to go and find her again. She's gone. So up that way, that's where my van is, and that goes to the road. But down where she went that way, there's nothing, and there's nothing for miles. Where did she go? I'm gonna leave.
CJ explains that his dog Lance is usually extremely excited to meet any new people and would often run over to them to interact with them. But the dog was afraid to go near the ball girl for some reason and instead hid in the opposite direction. A little later on, CJ sees her again wandering around randomly in the big countryside woods.
He then says he saw her again later, but didn't get to record it as it was brief.
I saw the girl another 2 times. The last time I was near the van and she was running through the forest. I left, I booted it, I was gone. I'm about 50 miles from there now. I was gone so fast, I didn't even pack the van away. Yeah, it's a pretty big mess in here.
He then says he saw her again later, but didn't get to record it as it was brief. CJ believes that it could have been a spirit of a girl who died in the well and is somehow bound to it, roaming around the nearby woods all day. So is this real, a ghost in the French woods? Let me know. One evening, a man was home alone and started to notice unsettling sounds coming from the basement below. Strange knocks and faint rustling echoed upward, enough to spark his concern. Curious and cautious, he grabbed his phone and hit record, hoping to capture whatever paranormal activity might be unfolding beneath him.
Hello? Hello? Keep hearing weird noises in the basement, Steve, so I just want to... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No way, no way, oh my god, oh my god. See, bro, there's nothing on this door. Hello? Yep, that I'm not.
As the camera rolls, the basement door suddenly swings wide open on its own, creaking loudly through the stillness of the house. There's no visible cause, no one nearby, no draft, no tricks, just that jarring sound slicing through the silence. The father immediately heads down to inspect the basement, but everything appears untouched. There's no evidence of anyone having been there, and the door shows no damage or sign of forced entry. Troubled by the strange event, he's left with a growing sense of unease and the feeling that his house might be haunted. A few days later, things escalated. This time he heard the upstairs shower running while no one was home. Once again, he picked up his phone and began filming as he crept toward the bathroom.
Oh, shit. There's gotta be something.
In the following footage, the bathroom floor is shown drenched as if someone had just stepped out from a long shower. Then, without warning, the shower curtain slowly slides open by itself, revealing an empty stall. There's no one behind it. That quiet, ghostly motion sent chills down the father's spine. It was no longer just bumps in the night. This supernatural force was becoming bold and very real. Shaken by the haunting and desperate for answers, the father contacted a team of professional paranormal investigators. They agreed to come to the home, determined to uncover the source of the terrifying ghost activity that was now consuming his life.